Why do you build new construction rental properties? Why not just refurbish older ones? Well, that's what we're going to talk about on today's show. Welcome into the Investing in Real Estate show. I'm Clayton Morris, longtime real estate investor. I'm the founder of Morris Invest, a full-service rental real estate company. And if you've been following me for a while, you might have noticed that our company's strategy has shifted over the past few years. While we used to focus exclusively on rehabbing rental properties, and we did some new construction, now, over the past few years, our business has almost exclusively based around building new construction properties. So we're going to talk about why the change. Well, the bottom line answer is that new construction allows us to deliver a better product to our client base. You know, we strive as a team to bring you the best possible investment, and we spend years analyzing the market before we even attempt to break ground on the market. So our teams work tirelessly to cover all requirements on the actual build, including materials and contractors. Not only do we want to bring you the best product, we also want to be able to lower your risk on the investment. Newer is very often better. So what do I mean by that? Well, today I'm going to walk you through a few reasons why I love new construction. Number one, new construction properties allow us to offer all types of financing in ways that you can't get with a renovated older property. So whether you want to buy with cash or you want to use retirement funds or even non-recourse financing, by the way, I've got a full video on non-recourse financing. You can check the little card right here, and learn more about non-recourse financing. We are also able to work with you on a new construction rental property in that way. So think about that for a moment. Non-recourse financing on a new construction rental property. To me, that is an absolute no-brainer. I mean, the banks have analyzed our new construction properties. They've offered to finance them to you, the investor. That means that not only do they pass our standards, like our construction standards, and you might say, are your properties really that good? Well, guess what? Then when you have a bank go through the house and they're analyzing every stage of construction, and then they are putting their money there behind it, yeah, that's an extra set of eyeballs, an extra layer of security. So our standards are met, and so are the bank's standards. It's a win-win, quite honestly. Number two, and most importantly, we're now able to work with investors who want to use conventional financing. Look, mortgage rates are at a record low. I mean, I check the numbers every morning because I'm a nerd. That's what I do. First thing in the morning, I look at the mortgage rates, and they're like at 2.79, I mean, every day they're so stinking low, and they're not going to increase anytime soon. Look, we know from the Federal Reserve, they plan to keep these rates at or near zero until 2024. That's amazing. So that makes conventional financing a great option for growing a rental portfolio. If you think about it, in many ways, it is free money right now. So like if you worked with us on one of our new construction properties and you put $45,000 down, which is usually kind of the average of what our down payment would be required, and then you have a bank financing the rest, that's free money. The bank is giving you virtually free money at that interest rate. So, accepting conventional financing lets us help more investors than ever before. So I'm going to be going more into detail on upcoming videos to cover all of your questions on conventional financing program that we have at Morris Invest, and I'll dial more deeply into all of that. Number three reason I love investing in new construction, it allows you to own the number of doors that you would need to reach your freedom number. As an investor, it's all important, of course, to look at the long-term strategy. Cheaper rehabbed properties usually mean a larger percentage of cash up front and more repairs throughout the life of the investment. With new construction, you don't have to worry about coming up with funds for costly repairs because all of the main components of the house are brand new. And once the rental income pays down your loan, you get to pocket that total amount. Thus, it lowers the overall amount of doors needed to reach your freedom number. I'll just give you a side example here. I used to buy a lot of properties that needed renovation, and we would go through that renovation process. And I've stopped really doing that. I've really been converting a lot of my portfolio now into brand new construction. So all of the construction that we do at Morris Invest, that's where I'm starting to put our money internally, and even selling off some of our older, more rehabbed homes that were from the 1950s and 40s and so forth. So personally, I've shifted my overall strategy because I just don't want to deal with the headaches. I'll give you an example. Last year, or it was a few months ago, we had a property in our New Jersey market Don't invest in New Jersey. If you've heard me talk about it, it's not a market you want to invest in. But we did it as an experiment a number of years ago, and it's been nothing but a headache. It is not a landlord-friendly state. It breaks all of the rules, but we thought we found a pocket near a military base that we could play with, and it didn't work out. And so one of the properties, did a whole rehab on, right? And then because the older pipes underneath the ground, we didn't know, suddenly there's a $12,000 bill to replace an entire line of plumbing that goes out to the street, has to rip up the yard and everything. So you just never know with some of these old properties. With new construction, it's all brand new and you don't have to deal with these headaches any longer. Plus the tax benefits and all of the things that we laid out here today are just fantastic. So there you have it. If you're looking for a high quality investment that allows you to leverage your money and reach your financial goals faster, then you know where to find us. Just go to morrisinvest.com. We'll have a link in the show description so you can book a call with us. We'll jump on the phone with you for 30 minutes, walk you through our program, get to know your financial goals, and then we will help you become a real estate investor. So until next time, everyone, go out there, take action, become a real estate investor. I believe it's the #1 way to build wealth. New construction.